So a few years ago, the summer before I went to study abroad for a year in Paris, I had to have an important conversation with the guy I was dating at the time. Now the sensible adults among you are thinking, yes, of course. This is when you said, I'm about to be an ocean and half a continent away, so we should take a break. But you're forgetting that I was a 20-year-old college student. We both were. And so it was magic, and it was destiny, and it was maybe that L word, and this was just a tiny little bump on the road to forever, and we could start our whole lives after we just got through this 1 year of long-distance dating. Well, now that's before late-night Skype sessions and the troubles of career searches and other people, and it all gets a lot more complicated. So it wasn't that much of a surprise to me when a text popped through my phone that said, "We need to talk." Now those words are never a good sign, but it was also not a good time. And I don't mean that in the sense of it's never a good time to break up with somebody. I mean it literally wasn't a good time, because it was 2:30 in the morning, and I was alone on the streets of Lyon, which is the second biggest city in France, and I was trying to figure out how to get back to my hotel from the bar that I had just left. And the streets are deserted, and I'm not quite lost, but I'm also pretty concerned about running into somebody. And this is just not the best time to have that big conversation. Because I was also kind of in the midst of having one of the best weekends of my life. See, ever since I was in high school, I wanted to go to Lyon for the Fête des Lumières, the Festival of Lights, which is this awesome festival where they project these really elaborate light shows on the outside of the buildings all through the city. And you walk through the town, and all these families are selling this hot mulled wine. It's just this great celebration of Christmas and lights and fun and family. And I'd wanted to go to this for years. And now this guy's texting me trying to, talk through serious matters. So naturally, I did the only thing I could think of, which was to text something non-committal and then leave my phone in the hotel the next night to go wander through the city and have a good time for myself. I figured he's a later problem. What I didn't count on was how much later of a problem it would be, because a few days passed, a week passed, 10 days passed, and I'm talking radio silence. I haven't heard from him again. So finally, instead of making all these arguments I'd been planning for all this time in my head about all the reasons we should stay together and keep fighting, again, remember, young, stupid, love, all that kind of stuff, I finally just texted him and said, "Look, if you're gonna break up with me, just do it already." And he did, sure enough, the night that I moved into a new apartment. He really could pick a good time. And so, of course, that night, I went to bed feeling like the world was ending. But the next morning, I woke up, I opened my window, and there's Sacré-Cœur, and the snow was falling. And at just the right time, a reminder that, maybe it's not so bad. Thank you.
Arianna, everybody.